So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Football Manager 2024 with my challenge. We are going to be trying from 0 coaching badges and unemployed to winning the Champions League within 10 seasons. Here is a rundown of our challenges. So, we've got to win the Champions League within 10 seasons. Reach a minimum 4-star reputation. Win a domestic cup competition and win the league. So we are leaving fake players on so that we can't just go and find Jude Bellingham or Trent Alexander-Arnold or Virgil van Dijk or Kylian Mbappe. The other reason we're leaving it on is so that all the players have their own little avatar in-game. We have also turned on prevent use of the in-game editor. So here is the manager that we've done, based on me. Right, that'll have to do. So let's go straight into looking for ourselves a club. And we are going to go down in the Nationals North and South initially. Apply for St. Albans. Apply for Woodville. Apply for South Shields. And apply for Dartford. We will skip on, and if anything interesting happens, we will be back. Work within budget, fine. Be competitive, yeah, we can do that. So we wait to see what happens. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've jumped straight in, and we get to get players we want before the season even starts. Need to predict that we'll end up in top half, which is fine. And I get a bit more wages. However, Weymouth would score first. Wrexham McFarlane. We, on the other hand, would equalise very quickly through Joe Moore. We would take the lead through Ryan Owens.
and then give the lead back. Before Powell would find the back of the net from a header from a cross from Moore. Next would come Yeovil. And we would get lucky from that initial counter attack. We would counter attack and score through more. But Whelan, who hit the post earlier, replies back for Yeovil. Platt would give away a free kick. Sorry, give away a penalty. Which would be scored by Whelan, giving Yeovil the lead 2-1. Joe Moore would score again, only for it to be ruled out for offside.
No.
So Murray would wing in a cross to Cook to make it 3-1 to Yeovil. He would strike very quickly and make it 4-1. And we would lose 4-1 in the end. Next would come Hampton Waterlooville when we would play away from home and score through Maximus Platt. James Allison would score an equaliser for Hampton Waterlooville. But Daniel Hoey, whatever, would score late into the first half to give us a lead. Late into the second half, we would concede a penalty and get a man sent off, which would be dispatched by Jardine, and we would go on to draw 2-2. Then comes the home game against Torquay. Moore would score his third of the season. However, in the dying moments of this game, Torquay would equalise.
Should have been blown full time.
Next would come Taunton. We would go away. And we would concede late into the first half by this Lion goal, whatever. Replay showed that he was offside and yet it was allowed to stand. And we would lose. Edwards was get the only goal against Bath.
So that 1-0 win would see us rise to 13th in the table, just as we reach the end of the month. See us change formation again, trying to solve a problem.
We would go away to Welling. And Spate would score for them. Platford would find space into the box and find Edwards to apply a finish. Jarvis would find Richards loitering in the box to give Welling a 2-1 lead. Taylor would round things off and make it 3-1 to Welling. And we would then go up against Dover.
So we are still trying to find the right formations for now, until we can actually start getting some.
Griffin would score this crazy free kick. To make it 1-0. Platt would send a monstrous long ball to Powell to make it 2. Owen would pick out more for 3-0. Ford would score a cracker against us to make it 3-1. Before Leonard would score this outrageous strike to make it 3-2. Next up was Dartford, which was a 0-0. And reinforcements would start to arrive. Lee would score on his debut. Powell would find Bartolo, who would also score on his debut. South Thomas would score one for Mangotsfield. Some interplay would then find Griffith free in the box. Before Powell would find Kevin Bartolo for a second in this game.
So we're going to look for some more reinforcements.
Griffin would find Jones in the box against Chelmsford. Before Griffith would be found Jones would actually appear in the box to score a second for him in this game. And that would be that. More reinforcements would be arriving. Griffith would find Bartolo. Griffith would just shoot himself and make it 2-0 late into the second half. And Bartolo would round off his second game in the FA Cup with another goal. And the fans were instantly demanding that we sign Bartolo. Up against Eastbourne Borough next. Bartolo would be found free in the box and he would score. Eastbourne Borough would score midway through the second half to make it 1-1. Two minutes later, they would find the back of the net again. And unfortunately, that's how it would end. We should have won that game, but we lost. Bartolo would score again in the FA Cup. Before Boreham would equalise. Richards would ping this beautiful ball for Moore, who would round the keeper with ease. And 2-1 would be how it would finish. Next in the FA Cup, we would draw Scarborough. Up against Farnborough, we would almost take the lead. Before Farnborough actually found the back of the net. second for Sparrow was in a bit of a sticky situation. Power would pull one back. Before we would concede literally 2 seconds later, or 2 minutes later. Edwards would score this thunderbolt of a strike. One that's worth watching again and again and again. It gave us hope that we could actually get results, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. Chippenham next, and we thought we had scored, except for the fact that he was given offside. At the other end, Ellis would score that cracker, but again, it would be given offside. And both teams would finish 0-0. Slough next, and we would be given a penalty very early on, which Moore would convert. Bartolo would find the back of the net yet again. 3 minutes later. Letitia would score one back for Slough. And Mulvaney would make it 2-2. Griffith almost gave St Albans the win, but it wasn't to be. So up comes Averley. Edwards would open the scoring. Lee would find the back of the net for only his second goal of the season. And Bartolo would find the back of the net yet again. At half time it was 3-0.
Give them some confidence.
And Lee Griffin would score. For some reason we would be given a penalty. Which Edwards would convert. York would put in a cross towards Edwards, who would find the back of the net himself. Before Mulligan would score this cracker. There were still more goals to be had. And on the stroke of full time, Fairclough would score for Avonlea to make it 6-2 in the end. So, heading into November, we would be going up against Scarborough in the FA Cup first round. So I hope you can join us for that. Don't forget to hit the follow, like, subscribe, hit notifications. We're also going to be live over on Twitch, so you can come over and watch us there.